This is the story of Nano and her buddy from an organizational behavior book. They are going to get into organizational behavior. Let's enjoy this story and explore the basic things of organizational behavior study. Nano's an employee at IBEOB company. She's always dreaming of becoming a manager and she works hard for it. However, in the last promotion she had been rejected to that position. Her leaders told her to keep trying and learning more about organizational behavior. Next morning she went to work as usual. Everyone greeted her unusually, but she didn't notice that until she went to her working space. She looked at the title board head of Department A and the ID card and was startled. Her workday went like the working day of her boss. She was extremely confused and she ran home right after work. Everything has been strange for her today. She's been made a manager, so she's happy but also very worried. She looked at the OB book on the table. This was a gift from the boss of the company she interned for. She used to ignore the book because she thought it was useless for her career. Suddenly, the cover of the book glowed and a person appeared. That's Robin, the soul of the book.
Who are you?
Hi, I am Robin, your buddy. I guess you are worried and confused about suddenly becoming a manager now, right?
Well, how can you know?
Because I am your buddy whose mission is to help you to fulfill your dream. Now you don't understand about OB, which field your bosses and assessors have mentioned a lot. But it's okay because I am here to help you.
Although I don't know what you really are, you read my mind. That's impressive. Well,
Okay. We don't have much time. Let's start. So, do you know how important OB is?
I've heard about that, but I don't know why it is important.
Okay, I will explain to you so you could be more interested in studying OB with me. Understanding OB helps determine the manager's work effectiveness. And those skilled managers can bring a lot of organizational benefits. So, what skills should managers have? There are many skills that skilled managers should have, but leadership and communication skills are critical. I hope you always remember this. Managers who only have technical and quantitative skills cannot succeed.
I see. So that's why we should study OB. But I have one question: what kind of managerial activities are there?
There are 4 types of managerial activities. Firstly, traditional management includes activities like decision-making, planning, and controlling. Secondly, communication includes exchanging routine information and processing paperwork. Thirdly, human resource management includes motivating, disciplining, managing conflict, staffing, and training. Lastly, networking, which includes socializing, politicking, and interacting with outsiders.
I wonder how much the managers contribute to each activity. And which type of activity should I focus on to be a successful manager?
You should be able to differentiate between successful managers and effective managers. Successful managers are promoted faster and effective managers are those who did their job well. Look at these pie charts. You can see that successful managers and effective managers are totally different. Successful managers spend much time on networking while effective managers spend their time on communication more.
Oh, it turns out that OB is so important to managers. But I do not fully understand what OB is exactly.
Well, I would explain briefly about organizational behavior. Firstly, OB is a field of study, meaning that it is a distinct area of expertise with a common body of language.
What does it study?
T studies 3 determinants of behavior in organizations: individuals, groups, and structure.
So what is OB purpose?
Organizational behavior applies the knowledge toward improving an organization's effectiveness and emphasizes behavior as related to concerns such as jobs, work, absenteeism, employment turnover, productivity, human performance, and management.
You said the OB studies the organization's behavior. So how can I predict the behavior?
We usually use intuition to try to interpret what you see or predict what people might do. However, you can improve your predictive ability by supplementing intuition with a more systematic approach.
Can you explain systematic study more specifically?
Let me see. Systematic study means looking at relationships, attempting to attribute causes and effects, and drawing conclusions based on scientific evidence. And an outgrowth of systematic study is evidence-based management (EBM). It is the basing of managerial decisions on the best available scientific evidence.
I got it. However, intuition is often based on inaccurate information, fadism is prevalent in management, and systematic study can be time-consuming. So which approach managers should take?
They should use all three approaches.
Thanks to your explanation, I can better understand how to run an organization. But I don't think everything is going to be easy, so what are the challenges and opportunities that the organization faces?
There are many challenges and opportunities for OB, such as responding to economic pressures, improving to globalization, improving customer service, but you just know three important things. Firstly, that is, responding to economic pressures. The effective management is critical during hard economic times. Managers need to handle difficult activities such as firing employees to do more with less and working through the stress employees feel when they are worried about their future. Organizational behavior approaches sometimes differ. In good times, understanding how to reward, satisfy, and retain employees is at a premium. In bad times, issues such as stress, decision-making, and coping come to the fore. Second is responding to globalization. It increased foreign assignments. You can work with people from different cultures and oversee movement of jobs to countries with low-cost labor. Well, the last is managing workforce diversity. The people in organizations are becoming more heterogeneous demographically, such as embracing diversity, changing management philosophy, changing US demographics, and recognizing and responding to differences.
Oh. With such challenges, what measures should be made to overcome them?
Yes. That is what I will teach you next. On the background of that challenges, researchers develop OB models, and an OB model has 3 levels of analysis. This division of levels helps researchers organize and control systematic research activities easily. And can you guess how many types of study variables?
I think 3.
You're wrong. Behavioral studies are divided into 2 variables: independent, X, and dependent, Y. Independent variable, X, is the factor that affects change in the dependent variable. Can be at any of these 3 levels in this model: individual, group, and organization system. Dependent variable, Y, is the response to X, and the interesting variable which organizations mention. It consists of productivity, absenteeism, turnover, deviant workplace behavior, organizational citizenship behavior, OCB, job satisfaction. I will give you this graph to summarize this part. This graph is a pictorial representation of the organizational behavior model. It breaks out the 3 levels where independent variables will be found and shows a sampling of the dependent variables in which there is interest in the field of study called organizational behavior. So, you already knew some basic things about OB. My mission has been completed now. I hope I can help you to shine in your career.
Oh, absolutely a lot. Thank you so much. I will read more about organizational behavior and apply it in my workplace.
My time is up. Bye. Our meeting was so interesting. See ya.
I woke up in her bed and looked at the title in the ID card. Executive. She realizes that it might be a dream, but her interest in OB is the truth. Now she knows the reason why she was not the selected manager in this promotion. She cheers herself.
Next time, I will do it.